Today I'm going to give off pro tips on how to get better on Beat Saber. From the easiest tips to the hardest to gain tips, or tips that will make you super better. I don't know. Okay, so first of all, it's for players. It's for songs that are really hard for players. So a thing you could always do is what? Try no fail or slow down the song. Those are really good. So I'm gonna try this on slower song. This will make you understand more. Or you could try no fail, which will so no matter how much you mess up or hit wrong, you'll never die. Oh wait, let me see. You'll just lose your health bar. Yeah, no fail will really help you practice. I mean, you can do that with constantly if you want to. You can also do no arrows, but we'll get to why you should also use that later. So another thing you can do is there's also an easy mode selection that'll make it easier. So let's get more into the song. That'll make the song like a lot easier. You can also try it with no fail and slow and even in a slower song if you want to. Or I don't know. See it down right there. Or if you're not really into like leaning out of the way for walls, then you can just do no walls. Oh, what does that say? Yeah, it says no walls. But I'm fine with leaning out the way. Oh, and here's another tip. Let me get somewhere in. So I'm pretty sure there's a wall in. Let's go to this song and let's find a wall. I'm gonna show you what you can do at walls. You can speed up this part or skip it until I find a wall. If you want. Is this easy mode? I don't like easy. Remember guys, you can skip, speed up, or do whatever with this part until I hit a wall. I do not really care. Alright, did you see that? Okay, did you see those walls? So let's say a wall is like right here. You don't really have to lean that much. You just have to like, you know, just move your body to the side and tilt a little bit. Just make sure your camera isn't like fully in it, like not like. I think you might like get hit if you make it do that. But yeah, you don't really have to lean that much. But still, if you do not like leaning, then you should just choose no walls. No walls is really good. Another really good one you should do is you should try from one song to the next song to the next song to the next song. Else it'll get confusing and you might, well, fail the next songs a lot. But you should always practice if you fail. Oh, and by the way, you can also scroll down to see other songs. So there's other songs here. They're not really that hard. Alright, so let's do the song level insane. It's not really actually insane unless you use expert or expert plus or hard. So another thing that's really good is, so let's say you should always know, so let's say there's like a red block here and a blue block here, and then they flip around. Well, what you should never do, which just in case you do this, do not just pause the game, flip your controllers around, and then unpause the game, hit the blocks, and then pause the game and do it again. That's like way too slow. That's just in case you do that. But here's what you should always do, just in case you don't know how to do this. Is that, let's say they flip and you have to hit them from underneath. Just flip the controllers like this. Or if it's going, or let's say you have to hit it, they flip and you have to hit it from the top. Just, yeah, you get the point. One that I don't use, but a pro told me this, is to like not focus on what you're doing. Like just do the game. Like don't think, which I really don't do. Because it actually kind of makes me worse. But another thing you should try doing, if the other tip was uncomfortable, tip before this was uncomfortable, you get the point. You should just like focus on how these work. So like say like you have to focus on the arrows. So basically, like focus on what lightsaber you have to hit with. Like even if let's say a blue one's over here, just know that blue is in this hand and red's in this hand. That's obvious. You obviously know that, but always know that whenever there's a blue right here or a red right here. I mean, even if you hit it wrong, just quickly remind yourself the tips. Like let's say there's a blue over here and I hit it with the red and I mess up. I'm gonna sit down while doing this. I can just quickly remind myself, but reminding yourself is kind of hard to do because, you know, it makes you mess up a little bit. And that's not really good. So quickly remind yourself, like let's say I mess up the direction. You should also focus on the arrows at all cost. And by the way, never skip the tutorial ever. I mean, if it's your first time playing, don't ever skip it. Like, see how I messed that up? Just remind yourself and focus. Like, focus on the direction you have to hit them in. And another thing, sorry, I keep pausing the song, is to not use your whole arms to the point where you have to stick them out like this. Like use your front arms, like to the point where you can reach this much, and use your wrists too. Your arms will get like way less sore, and it's really good. These will practically make you better. And a really good thing you should almost always try is hit hard and faster. Because in fast songs, like in Expert Plus or Expert songs or hard songs, this will become very useful. And if you really, You don't really need to, like, let's say there's a side one you have to hit up here. Like, say, like, it's right here. Like, pretend it's a blue, even though it's a red. Like, just hit it like this. Like, just, or lift your hand up and hit it like this. That'll always work. Make sure you're hitting it, like, perfectly, else it might render you doing something else.
Let's go.
Oh, and another thing for walls is that, let's say there's a wall right here, just tilt like a little bit, not too much, but pretty much just like a little bit. Like, let's say, make this your limit. Like, don't tilt too far. I mean, you don't have to. But another thing you can do is turn on no walls if you don't like leaning, no matter how much you need to lean, or how much you need to, you need to lean to not lose health. Whatever, I just said that. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, you can always turn on no walls. And always practice. If the songs get like you can slow the song is down as much as you can. Start from a certain point. No one cares. And always use difficulties. I forgot if I even said that or not, because I'm stupid. I don't know why I have bad memory. But always use those. Next one, I actually tried out today, like the day I made this, like it was off recording. So if you can beat the song Immortal in Volume 3, if you're good enough to beat that, and Burning Souls, then what you can do is you should set the thing to fast song or faster or super fast song, or no, you can set it to faster song or super fast song, depending on your skill level on the first songs. But you should also practice these levels on faster song, depending on your, or if you're not really that good at the first songs, then you should try faster song. So practice all these first ones. You should do this almost. Alright, so you should always practice this on faster song or super fast song, depending on your skill level. You can always slow it down. Doesn't matter. But you should always practice these. So once you get done with this level on faster song, I want you to go to the next volume. Take this off and check your skill. Doing all those songs on faster song. So what I had to do was, actually no, on this you want to set it to just faster song, which will slow it down a little bit from super fast song if you chose that. But yeah, just beat all these songs right here. Don't scroll down and do these unless you really want to. Okay, so for like for these two songs, these two songs or just this song, I set it to faster song because these are really hard. Like, these are the hardest in this volume, I think. No, these aren't the hardest. But let me show you what practicing these can do to your skill level. Some songs sound really good sped up, so you should always try that. So if you like just the beats of the songs, if you like speeding up songs, then you should definitely try it. Oh, and for those crouchy ones, you probably want to bend out of the way. Next is your Oh my god, I forget everything! Did I talk about scoring? Well, I don't know if I did, so I'm going to talk about it quickly. If I did, then this is just a reminder, just in case you forgot it. So first of all, if you hit a block from this far while slicing down, then you'll get 60 points, I think. And for this one, you get 100 points. And for back here, you get 115 points. But I recommend you do this. Plus, hitting faster will come in very handy for that too. Or if you really need to, then you can just hit like this. But if it's hard to focus while doing that, then you can just stop doing that if just in case you need to. But you get the point.
Pull me from the dark. I know you're running out of time, but we come this far. If you wanna escape with me, come take my hand. Let me show you another way to a better land.
Always practice songs, no matter how hard they are. Always do harder things. Like, if you really think you're ready, then you should try the first ever song on hard. Once you've gotten a little bit better, like to the point where you can be like volume 2, you should do this. Don't speed up the song if you're like at the same skill level as me. That'll make it really hard, especially on hard. Oh, and by the way, the scoring thing works for every direction. Works for every single direction. Remember, always focus. If you mess up that part, remind yourself. Oh, and I learned this from a how to become a pro at Geometry Dash video from Guy, is to believe in yourself. Tell yourself you're worthy, because you are. Because apparently, just watch Guy's how to be pro at YouTube video, how to be good at Geometry Dash video. At that part where you have to believe yourself, he says it works for every game, not just Geometry Dash. So it works for Call of Duty. Sorry for you young people that don't know that game, or know the game and are not allowed to hear about it or play it. But parents, if you're hearing me say this, please do not stop them from watching this. I am just saying, like, oh, and by the way, if you don't know what that game is, Call of Duty, never play it if you're young. Because, you'll probably get scared or something, even though it's not a horror game. Parents, please do not click off if your kid's seeing this. I am just letting them know. Please. I am just letting them know how it works. Oh, and also the believing in yourself thing works. Also, probably works for Beat Saber. What other games can I find? Gorilla Tag. Roblox games where you can win. everything. So I don't really believe in myself, or say I'm not, or say I'm like too bad to the point where I can't sit, to the point where I can't beat it. I just focus. Focusing on multiple things at the same time is like really hard, so I just remove believing in myself in one of them, but I never say I'm too bad. Sometimes I might say it in my head. Often saying it in your head will make it really, really better if you don't like, I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it, but you probably get it. If you don't get it, then I don't know, you soon will. But, yeah. You can do that if you want. That's the best I can do. And by the way, for the speeding up thing, in a second. In the speeding, in the like speed up the game and slow, and go to just faster song for harder song. You can do that every time you beat like a volume. I want you to do like the the second volume before the volume you completed on like either faster song or super fast song. Depending on your skill level, these will become really useful. And that's really all I have today. If you enjoyed watching, let me know in the comments below. And if this made you better, let me know. And yeah. And if you think these tips would have made you the best, that made you better than before on this game, then comment down below. But yeah, I hope you had a good time watching. Goodbye.